When we think of idols, we often think of physical carvings, statues, or images that are meant to represent God. But in today's world, idols show up in a plethora of new ways. They can be people that we greatly admire, objects that we lustfully pursue, or even ideas that we relentlessly hold on to. The question is, though, why do we worship these idols? Why do we invest so much time, energy, and attention on shadows instead of the one source these shadows all reflect? I've been thinking about this a lot lately, about why we can't perceive God with our five senses, why we can't necessarily touch or smell or see Him the way we do other things. And although I'm really no one to give an answer, my sense is that God made it this way to test how devoted we truly are to transcend the world's duality and materialism in order to achieve awakening and finally reunite with Him. Everything in the universe has something it can be compared to, except the universe alone, except God alone. In Islam, one of the 5 pillars for Muslims is to testify that there is no God but God, which in Arabic is recited as La ilaha illallah. As a child, I would thoughtlessly parrot this statement over and over as a type of chant or meditation, but it wasn't until I got older that I realized the spiritual significance of this statement. By acknowledging that God or Source is the only true being, we slowly start to see the oneness of the universe. We see how everything is interconnected, and the glue that holds it all together is none other than Source. Yet we lose sight of this because we live almost exclusively through our senses. The phrase, "I'll believe it when I see it," couldn't be more true. We give so much importance to what we see, hear, or think that we lose sight of the fact that most of the wisdom on the spiritual path isn't something that is experienced by the mind or the body, but rather by the heart. More than perception, it's about connection, about having an experience and not just reading or hearing something. Because we have a hard time perceiving our beloved, we resort to infinite reflections of Him rather than going directly to Him. It's as if you thank the river for the fresh water you are drinking and not thank the rain pouring or the snow melting. It's as if you admire the violin or the music it produces and not the one that plays the instrument. Even this video, for example, you might find that my words resonate with you, but in actuality, I am just an instrument as well. Who you truly resonate or connect with is God, and He is found everywhere and anywhere. Truly, God is nothing. In other words, He is no thing. And therein lies perhaps the answer to our initial question of why do we worship idols. It's because we place an unwarranted importance on things, whether that's our homes, cars, pets, degrees, careers, possessions, you name it. We naturally get swayed by the pursuit of things. And if we had no choice but to follow our ego to our complete demise, we would continue to pursue these things because the ego is never satisfied. Once we have something, we just want more of it, and there is never an end to more. And this is why it's so ironic that to get to God, to achieve awakening, one must lose everything. You have to leave this world exactly as you came here, with nothing. That is the only way your soul will be pure enough to walk this path and come closer to God. And of course, I'm not suggesting that you sell or donate everything you have right this instant. Indeed, there are a few souls who actually do that and become full-time mystics, dervishes, and wanderers. But if that's not your calling, then at least don't try to hoard as much things as you perhaps previously were. And don't be so attached to the things you already have. Be grateful, give thanks, but don't make these things the source of your peace and happiness. Truly, all you need is God. The rest is a mere shadow. So I hope the next time you feel inclined to pursue more things, you step back for a moment and ask yourself whether this is just another idol that you're bound to worship. Throw away all the derivatives and go straight to the source. Because even though you can't perceive it with your senses, that is the only way your heart will ever be completely at peace. As always, thanks again for watching, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm especially curious on this video what you think and what you've experienced in your own journey to God. And with that, I wish you incredible success on this journey and path, and I hope you'll join me here on this next video.